Did you know that one war in Europe changed the future of India forever? Hello everyone, this is Ayushi Vijayavargiya, co-founder of Core and Commerce Coaching Institute. Yes, the First World War not only reshaped the world but also sparked the powerful movements in India like Khilafat movement and non-corporation movement. So let's understand all this in the simplest manner. First, I'll tell you about the meaning of nationalism. What is nationalism? Nationalism is the feeling that your country is very important to you and you want it to be strong, united, and free. So let's understand all this in the simplest way possible. First World War, what was it? First World War was between 1914 to 1918. The First World War was a global war fought between two major groups, Allied powers and Central powers. Who all were included in the Allied powers? Britain, France, Russia, and later USA also joined. Central powers, who all countries were included? Germany, Austria, and Ottoman Empire. At the end, who won the war? Central powers. What were the main causes for the First World War? Let me tell you the easiest way, or you remember this shortcut. MAIN. Main. M stands for militarism. Countries increase the armies. Talking about the alliances, competition formed the groups. If we talk about the imperialism, competition for colonies, and nationalism, that is the strong pride and rivalry. Moving towards the impact of First World War on India. Colonial government forced Indian army to join their army. Heavy taxes were being imposed, prices were being also increased. People expected freedom after the war, but unfortunately they were being disappointed, and disappointment led to the formation of new movements. There was resentment, the people were being disappointed. So Khilafat movement and non-corporation movement were being launched by Gandhi ji. And talking about Khilafat movement was held from 1919 to 1924. You have to remember the dates, then only you will score good marks in exam. What was this Khilafat movement? This Khilafat movement was started by Indian Muslims to protect Khalifa of the Ottoman Empire. Moving towards the non-corporation movement, what was that? Non-corporation movement was held between 1920 to 1922. What was that? A mass movement led by Gandhiji, where Indians refused to cooperate with British rule. These all situation, the people were being forced, the recruitment were being there, high prices were being increased, everything was being as Indians started protesting against British policies. Movements became mass movements, that is many people participated. Hindu and Muslims tried to unite during the Khilafat movement. So Mahatma Gandhi came with the new idea, that was the idea of satyagraha. Mahatma Gandhi introduced this satyagraha, which means fight with truth and non-violence. What was that? I will give you the three examples of satyagraha movement. The first one was Champaran, that was being held in Bihar. What was that? In 1917, farmers were forced to grow indigo, but Gandhiji helped them to fight injustice. Secondly, when it was held in Kheda, that is in Gujarat, in 1918, farmers had no crops but were forced to pay the tax. Then too, Gandhiji supported them to stop paying taxes. Talking about Ahmedabad in 1918, workers demanded better wages. But Gandhiji at that time organized peaceful protest, and this was the whole meaning of Satyagraha. जब ब्रिटिश बोले no rules, only control. Imagine you are chilling at home, watching TV, eating chips, and suddenly police comes and say you are arrested. And then you say, but what I have done? And police is like nothing, bas doubt hai. Sounds unfair, right? Welcome to 1919 India, Rowlatt Act. In 1919, British government passed a law called Rowlatt Act. In simple language, no appeal, no lawyer, and no argument. Seeing this, people reacted and bas ab aur nahi. Even Mahatma Gandhi got angry and he started satyagraha, that was peaceful protest. On 6th of April 1919, protest was done. People came on strikes. They observed fast. shops were being closed, and during this protest one of the dangerous thing happened, that was Jallianwala Bagh incident. And on 10th April, where people were just living their life, they were being relaxing, the people were being fired ने लोगों को ये समझा दिया कि ब्रिटिश जस्टिस मींस नो जस्टिस. आफ्टर द प्रोटेस्ट अगेंस्ट रॉलेट एक्ट, मार्शल लॉ वाज अप्लाइड इन पंजाब एंड जनरल डायर वाज गिवन द कंट्रोल. If you have seen Kesari 2, the whole structure or the whole scenario will be clear to you. This led to the tragic event that was Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Martial law, that means martial law is equal to army rule. General Dyer, he became the boss and controlled everything with military power. Heading towards the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, garden जो history का सबसे painful chapter बन गया. That was a normal day, festival time, Vaisakhi. People with their family were enjoying that festival, celebrating with the families, peaceful protest against Rowlatt Act, and suddenly General Dyer, he came with his soldiers without warning, without any pleas, without any discussion, and gave the direct order, fire. Garden exits were already being blocked. People jumped into the wells. Hundreds of innocent died. People were forced to rub their nose on the ground. They were being beaten badly. Villages were being bombed. At Jallianwala Bagh incident made people angry, and the effects after this incident were Ravindranath Tagore was honored knighthood by British, but he returned it. महात्मा गांधी और स्ट्रांगली प्रोटेस्ट के लिए रेडी हो गए. फ्रीडम मूवमेंट और पावरफुल हो गया.